They'll run for the first time with Antonio Gibson. It's a first down and more for Gibson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to, but they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down. Great change up there on the route and got that inside release, made it a successful pitch and catch.
Well, the first thing you want to do is have him thinking that you're going outside, make a move in that direction. Then you really don't run the route against the whole body of the defender. You run against a half of him, and the inside half, and he took it right across his face, got inside, and won that route in a big way.
They'll head out of bounds inside the 10, mark him down at the 9. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, first and goal. They'll run with Gibson. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Antonio Gibson, his third touchdown now on the year. And Washington takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. A run there with Cook, not going to accomplish much. Call it no gain. Second down coming up. Now this Washington defense, Charles, terrific in the victory a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Complete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Chase Young drops him for a loss of 14 yards, and it also brings up 4th down. And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. Taken right around the 44. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return. And Washington will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10. They'll try the left side with Gibson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 42 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On play action, it's Kaepernick. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by DJ Reed. this one home. It's a touchdown. So they obviously declined that, and it is a touchdown.
They still had the option, but let's face it.
There's no option.
There's no option when you score a touchdown. An easy call for them.
Extra point up and through by Myers.
And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one, that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Kaepernick.
He'll check that down to Gibson out of the backfield.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
On 2nd down, a run with Gibson.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
10 yards there, good for a Washington 1st down.
Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off. Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
To throw, Kaepernick. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a 1st down.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
On 1st down, Kaepernick. He's got his big tight end, Gronkowski. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Again, it's Kaepernick.
Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington.
Terry McLaurin, his first touchdown of the new season.
And Washington has taken the lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion, guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down.
Chase Young,
his 2nd sack of the night.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Now Wilson. Under pressure, they got him again. The DN, Jonathan Allen, making sure his presence is felt.
He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure. These sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. That's taken it around the 40.
A very good punt, but a 16-yard return.
And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
62 yards for him on the ground so far tonight, as he has been terrific in this first half.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Gibson here running out of the gun.
And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, and defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
They'll run with Gibson.
Good footwork at the 30. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8. They'll run on 1st down. It's Gibson, and he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now they'll throw with Kaepernick. And it's complete to Adams. And he's out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. That puts him in excellent position, 1st and goal after a gain of 19. Kaepernick going to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Devontae Adams, his 5th touchdown now on the year.
And Washington is able to stretch their lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Dwayne Eskridge elects to bring it out. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their third possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense, just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. There's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of 2, now third down. Throwing is Wilson. Open here, Adam Thielen. And out across midfield down to the 45. And they pick up 25 as they convert on third. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Throwing again here, Wilson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Wilson. He hits his target, Lockett. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Here's Wilson. And he finds Lockett in the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. The extra point now coming from Myers. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. Buying time to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing now is Kaepernick. Over the middle, he gets it to Gibson. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Kaepernick now on first down. Wide open, Gronkowski.
And they are into field goal range now as he's got the first down at the 26.
Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. On first down, Gibson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A final shot before half for Kaepernick. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
So we've reached halftime here at our nation's capital with a Washington football team on top.
As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Back to the ground, this time Cook. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. To throw is Wilson.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
It appears they're going to come up empty on this first drive of the second half. Still down by that slim margin.
Yeah, and that's okay. You know, when you sit and analyze it, they're not happy about what happened, having to go to the bench. But this gives them a chance to let their defense do some work while they on the sidelines go over what they're doing offensively and formulate a proper plan.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Throwing on first down is Kaepernick. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. On 1st and 10, here's Kaepernick. Throw left side complete. That's Rowe. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a 1st down. Into the red zone now. Kaepernick eluding the pressure right. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
On 2nd down, it's Gibson. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Kaepernick wants to throw on 3rd and 1. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
And Ron Rivera, he's going to keep the offense on the field. They're going for it. They're going for it. It's Kaepernick. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Ron Rivera, of the gambling type, but he comes up empty here. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs. And make
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. In trouble on the balls. It's loose. The ball bouncing around. And it's going to go out of the back of the end zone. So that is going to be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. Here's Gibson to start the drive. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
They'll go again with Gibson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 101 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Play action. Now Kaepernick. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he works through. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And here's a give to Gibson. Brushing off defenders. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now Kaepernick operating on the bootleg. He'll buy some time right. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Davante Adams with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. And now the Washington offense going to stay out there and go for 2. They're going to try and run. And he will get into the end zone to bump the lead up to 3 scores. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Dwayne Eskridge elects to bring it out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
On 2nd and 12, Wilson. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Chase Young in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's complete to Lockett. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down.
That one a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
The Seahawks go for it but can't convert.
And Washington will take control of the football in great field position.
Kaepernick now on 1st down. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones.
And the Seahawks are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
The interception was a good starting point, but still a huge hill to climb with his 3-score deficit and time fading.
Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. He's had it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
Yeah, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1-yard line.
1st and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
Gibson is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 24.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And last time, 1-play interceptions, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Rolling to his right. He lets it fly for Lockett. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. The Seahawks on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15. Now it's Wilson. Flush to his right. And this one is incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. On play action, it's Kaepernick. On the move to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense can crowd the line.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Sidney Jones. And the Seahawks are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. Evades the tackler, and now some space. And they work this out past the 25. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Now Wilson on 1st down. He lets it fly for Lockett. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St. Just. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they...
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Seahawks have picked it up. They juked him. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing that danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That one goes for 30 yards. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Adam Thielen, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the fumble recovery leads to 6 points for the Seahawks. So now a 2-point conversion attempt coming for Wilson and the Seahawks. Wilson going to throw for it. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Takes it at the 7. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They've got the 2-score lead. It looked, though, they fumbled last possession, led to a touchdown. So while things look good here at this stage in the 4th, they got to be careful.
They definitely do, because they've actually brought them back into it, haven't they? They've given them hope once again. Their purpose on this drive, squash that hope one more time.
So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards. Kaepernick looking to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by DJ Reed. that's where the return stops. Two-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a two-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's second down. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Wilson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Troy Apke. And that's now a half-dozen interceptions for him over the last two games. Because CD, remember, he threw 3 in the last ball game and now 3 more here.
And the way that you present it, partner, I'm not sure what sounds worse, right? Half a dozen over the last 2 games or 3 the last game, 3 this game. Either way, it's way too many. And that's something they'll have to work on, hoping to get through the rest of this game without having to address it again.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
We saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. Here's Kaepernick. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And the Seahawks are right back in this football game. After the interception, here's Wilson. They'll roll it. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Well, remember, he had the interception earlier. Now he adds the sack. He's really making his presence felt out there.
Oh, he is putting together a heck of a game. In fact, he's going to bump these plays to his highlight reel. Okay, so when he wants to show it off later on, look what I did out there, guys. And this offense, they've got to start paying him a little special attention. He's like a good basketball player, putting stats in every column.
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up.